Which job is definitely overpaid? I'm here for a potential change of career. Go to Wall Street Bets. They can help you become homeless. Or Rick. Or homeless. Whatever you guys are all doing that lets you browse Reddit all day. Paramedic working a few shifts in a sleepy rural town has its benefits. There's a person at my job whose title is literally assistant to the executive director and makes over $180K/year. He does nothing but wander around the building looking for things to write people up for. My boss quit a couple of weeks ago, so they've had me sitting in on a couple of his higher level meetings while they either replace him or decide to give me the promotion I asked for. I was absolutely flummoxed when I realized that every executive in the company has a person whose only job seems to be spending 2 minutes at the start of the meeting reminding them what the meeting is about and why they care. Mine. I get paid $20.50 an hour to watch dirt go by on a belt all day. I'm a handyman that charges $50/HR with a 3 hours minimum. A couple months ago I got a call for service that consisted of changing 9 smoke detector batteries, 2 light bulbs, and rehanging a picture. I felt bad taking the money, but the guy couldn't have been happier to have that stuff finally done. He asked for my card and is now a very good client. University administrators and board members. I'm a professor. I love it. But the president's office contains a staff of 5 people with a total payroll of just under $500K/year. Meanwhile, all the PhDs, MFAs, and EMAs who teach all the classes, advise all the students, and serve on all the committees bring home a whopping $50K, $65K/year, dependent on rank, tenure, etc. It's real fun. People with no medical background, who decide if your insurance will cover a claim for health services. How about people with no medical background selling pharma or med device? I make low 6 figures to protect a nuclear power plant from a terrorist attack. But mostly I play video games and scroll Reddit. Dude, CMON, we actually need you. There are an incredible amount of analysts who just own automated Excel sheets they received from developer teams. Low to mid 6 figures is common in HCOL areas. I do the tax returns for a guy who paid $20K for demographic research software and made something like 40 meters over the last 3 years. His costs are almost nothing, and admitted he does like 5 hours of work a week on it. Edit. I got more likes and comments than I thought I would, and wanted to add some more detail. The guy himself is super nice and easy to work with. It's hard not to feel jealous, even though I make good money myself. His business and personal returns are super simple, so we don't even charge him that much for them. The software is something proprietary he paid a third party for, and I don't know the name of that developer. The data output is sold to political campaigns and he's compensated more if the campaign wins. Hospital administration. Yes, US hospitals are so bloated with bullshit positions. University president. There was massive upset at the university I went to because students found out that the president makes $875K a year to give a few speeches a year and do some PR stuff. His secretaries do all the university running that he should be doing. They are supposed to raise money. If they don't, they get fired real quick. I make about $40 an hour after tax in the US as a real estate appraiser. You just need a college degree and a year of training, and there is a huge shortage of appraisers right now. I don't even know why a degree is needed for the position. Assistant to the regional manager. Identity theft is not a joke. U/solid acanthositter 86. Uvalde police. Who are shots for? Oh, wait. Life coaches. Is it just me, or does the idea of someone becoming a life coach seem really pretentious? Like as if they know all the solutions to life's problems. Lot of people are saying politicians, but politicians multiply their wealth by investing. They just absolutely know when and where to dump their money. It's crazy. It's almost as if they know which companies are going to be allowed to succeed. But that can't be right, right? Over half of the members in the US Congress are millionaires. They do not truly represent the average American person, since the average American is not a millionaire. Kardashians. Socialites in general lol. I get paid 6 figures to shovel a couple hours a day, so definitely my job. Edit. A bit of an exaggeration. Still have to be at work and on my feet 10 hours a day, but there is only a small percentage of the day that is actually labor intensive. The key to finding high-paying, low-skill labor jobs is to work for a company that contracts public works projects in a state with high prevailing wages. Wanna say what your job is? Just asking for a friend. This might be unpopular, but I still think that professional athletes are overpaid. I know they are immensely talented and put in years of grueling work to get to that level, but $30-50 million a year is too much. Your view makes sense, but a counter to that is the idea that overpaid generally relates to value to the business. Most answers like administration make sense because the position is either superfluous or overvalued. While it's insane athletes make as much as they do, they bring the value to the business, NFL, NBA, etc., which makes them worth the money being spent on them. Olympic lifeguards. Yeah, I said it. They may be fairly useless but overpaid? I found an article about the 2016 Olympics in Rio that said the 4 lifeguards were paid about $340 to work 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 20 days. That comes to about $2.13 an hour. The CEO of the Deutschbahn, CEO of anything. Average pay has gone up 13-22% since 1978. You know, since Reagan. Clowns they be getting paid $15K a month for something Twitter users did for free. You try putting on a red nose and hiding in storm drains, waiting for kids in yellow raincoats. SMH. School administration. As a former teacher, yes. The pay gap between teachers and their administrators is despicable. Pretty much anyone with consultant in their job title. Consultants. They charge you $250/HR to tell you to do what your employees have been begging for months. Social media influencers, I can't stand it. Extraction assistant at the sperm bank. I don't know how much they make, but I feel like they are probably underpaid. Anything in hours. Every hour person I've ever dealt with was beyond useless. They exist solely to prevent lawsuits. Most employees don't know that, but a lot of things that you might go 2 hours for are things you could go straight to a lawyer with. Real estate agents. I was a real estate agent for several years. I had to quit my high pressure / high travel job to take care of a family member dying of cancer, so I needed something where I had ultimate flexibility. I will tell you that good real estate agents are absolutely worth the cost. And for most laypersons, even a mediocre agent is better than trying to go it alone. The problem with the profession is that the state required training is very insufficient. You basically learn the laws regarding real estate, but very little about all the other aspects. It's up to which brokerage you choose to finish your training, and some are way better than others. Stay TF away from mom and pop brokerages and EXP. Good real estate agents work behind the scenes to negotiate on your behalf. Most of that work you don't even see or know about until they circle back to you. Most of what a real estate agent does happens once an offer on a property is made, and then the real work starts. I was constantly on the phone with the other agent, the lender, the real estate attorney, inspectors, and tradespeople, etc., ensuring everything in the process was going smoothly, no hiccups, no surprises. My clients didn't know I was doing that. I was working hard to be sure everything was painless for them. It also often involved strong arm negotiating, something people are terrible at when it's their own money on the line. They are also terrible at realistically pricing their homes to sell. I'm no longer a re-agent and have returned to my other career since my family member passed away, but I learned a lot. It sucks if you've had a crappy agent. I have had a crappy agent years ago as well, but the service good agents offer is invaluable and can keep clients from making very costly mistakes, something you do not want to do on your life's biggest investment. Politician. Not only do you need to already be wealthy to be a politician, but then you start taking taxpayers' money. Those completely bullshit positions with no responsibilities that rich CEOs make up so they can give jobs to distant relatives. I get paid $67K a year to literally stare at my computer screen and do nothing. I'm surprised I haven't been let go yet, TBH. That's just office work, TBH. On a good day I probably do a solid 3 out of 8 hours of actual real work. Pharmaceutical reps. CEOs, especially when companies go bankrupt. Influencer. I mean, 99.9% of them don't actually make money. I'm in software sales. Coworker got 100k commission on a deal. College administrators, specifically higher level ones, debt head level. Probably mine. I do web development for a Fortune 500 company. Salary is around $150k annually. I know they pay this much to devs because it does take a lot of time and effort to get to the skill level you need to be at to do this kind of work, but to me it just feels like I got someone to pay me to play with computers all day. It's like someone is giving me a ton of money to just tinker with things I was already tinkering with for free. Mega church pastors. People who claim to care about God and helping people shouldn't get their flock to buy them a tax-free Gulfstream private plane. Lazy federal employees. I know about 6 in our office who clear 140k and no one knows what the fuck they do. Instagram influencers. 75% of all middle management. Corporate lobbyist. CEO. Minister President van Nederland.